Speaking to another YouTuber, Knife Sharpening Norway, we were discussing alternatives for knife thinning. Currently he's using a Naniwa Pro 400 stone, and I was recommending something coarser to get him through that process because it is very labor intensive, and I recommended a Sharpening 120. This stone was put on our radar, and I heard some pretty boastful things about it, such as it cuts as fast as a 220 grit stone. Now this is a Beston 500. I've been using this stone for about 3 days now, getting a feel for it, seeing how it works, how it cuts, and it is a very quick stone for the grit rating. However, it doesn't cut at a 220 grit speed. That isn't to say it's slow though. It is a very fast stone. It is a very coarse stone. I don't know what grit rating I would put it at, just because grits are such a fickle thing. I mean, one person's 1,000 grit could be another company's 4,000 grit. You know, it should all be based upon micron size and not grit size or grit ratings. But you know, there you have it. It'd be nice to know what the micron size is, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head, so we're going to call it what it is, which is a 500 grit stone. What I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to compare the edge and maybe the cutting speed. You'll see for yourself how quickly it cuts, but I'm going to compare the edge against the 400 grit Naniwa and the 400 grit Imanishi Latte 400. I believe both of these stones, the Beston and the Imanishi, are both made by Imanishi. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut the edge off. I've got 3 Kershaw Crowns. We're going to use all 3 on all 3 stones. Alright, we'll go ahead and get started. So again, this is the Beston 500, and I'm probably going to edit this video down so you guys aren't bored with the entire process. So I'll have 2 versions up, one with the full sharpening and one with an edited version. Now this is a very coarse stone, as I said. It's very hard, very dense. Even with thinning, it did not develop much of a mud. It does like to develop load up though, just like the Imanishi 400. Load up occurs quite readily, and the only way I found to remove all of it is to lap the stone. I really haven't noticed a decrease in cutting speed, though I'm sure there's some there. And just so I can keep track of these knives and know which one I sharpened with what, I'm just going to write on there which stone it was. Next up is Imanishi Latte 400. This is one of my favorite stones, though that Beston is not too shabby. Now I've already cut the edges off. But yeah, this stone is a lot harder. You get that scratchy feel. This is everything I love in a sharpening stone right here. Again, I'm going to mark this as latte. And we're down to the last stone, which is going to be the Naniwa Professional 400 grit. Now the Beston and the Imanishi are both soaking stones. You need to leave them in water for about 30 minutes to get the best benefit out of them. Both of my stones have been in water pretty much all day because I've been using them off and on. As I said, I've been testing the Beston out. I really wanted to see what it was all about, just because I heard such boastful statements about it and how awesome it was. I had to find out for myself. Now right away this stone feels smoother than both of those stones. You don't have that scratchy feel. Which is both a benefit and a detriment, because the stone cuts much faster than it feels like it does. So if you're not paying close attention, it can get away from you. Now just real quickly, I'm going to give all of these a very, very quick strop. Figure 3 per side. This is just leather on white compound. Now I'm going to compare these edges and see if I can figure out which one is keener. This is the Naniwa, Imanishi Latte, and the Beston. That may have been my angle of cut, not the stone or the knife. Yeah, that was my angle of cut. Beston, there's the Naniwa, the Latte. Latte, Naniwa, Beston. Wow. I'm going to hit this on the strop just 2 more times. I can't tell if I got a burr. Maybe 3. Make it all equal. Can't tell if it had a burr on there, if that's just the actual edge. It's the Beston, Naniwa, and Latte. Well, even after stropping, Beston seems to have the worst edge. A Latte and a Naniwa, very, very close. Naniwa is just a hair cleaner, just a hair smoother. It's the Beston again. Yeah, that's the worst edge of the bunch. It's not a bad edge, nowhere near a bad edge, but it doesn't have anywhere near the refinement of the other 2. I'll bring you guys down and we'll look at these close up. So we'll start with this guy. So some pretty remarkable scratches. It's definitely a coarse stone, no doubts there. Even after stropping, although I did a minimal amount of stropping. Here's the latte. Again, pretty coarse scratch pattern. Actually, that looks like a spot I didn't even hit. Right up in the belly. And finally the Naniwa. Now this one has the cleanest looking scratch pattern. It's got that nice sandblast kind of finish. So my final conclusion, well, in honesty, I think the Naniwa cut faster. I'd say the latte and the best one were very, very, very close. I don't know which one was faster between the two. I'm not even going to try to guess, but the Naniwa did seem like it cut quicker. Seems like it has a keener edge, and it has a cleaner scratch pattern for what that's worth. Hope you guys enjoyed this comparison. If you want to see some more, just let me know. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate you watching.